Alrighty, I think we're live. Hopefully get a few people in here. Talk some SC for a little while. There goes the notey. Alright, we're chilling. Hello, everybody. What's going on, Joshua? How are you, mate? JG, what's going on, mate? Yeah, I'm good. How are you going? Team's doing well. I think I saw in the YouTube league we're both having a pretty good start, seems like. So this is the YouTuber league. I assume this is you, the Pepsi Max. Rank 465. Big J's up there too. Nice. Rookie coach. Who's this? Gin and tonic. That's not Abs Magic. Dropped from 398 to 465. Fielding Pryor over Reed killed me this week. Yeah. That's just unlucky. What did Pryor score? Pryor. Oh, bro. I used to sweat Warzone a lot, but not really anymore. I went on last night and got kind of shit on, so yeah, that's not something I want to talk about. But then I played a game of Rebirth. Like, there's not enough players playing that game at the moment, so it's just all the sweats. I dropped 17. I was pretty happy with that, but don't have anything meta or leveled up and shit. So yeah, Verdansk I think can get fucked because that map's so campy. Oh, he scored 54. Yeah, it's a 50-point swing, eh? Pretty stiff. Supercoach God. Ned Long gonna take me to rank 37. He might. He might be the golden ticket. Would you get Al Hawley over Gross if I mean being able to get a trainer on field over a mid rookie? Don't think so. I think Gross. I wish you could see quarter by quarter CBAs, but I'm pretty sure his CBAs like went right up in that last quarter, and then Clay Hall got kicked out. So that's probably what they're gonna look to do, I would say. Well, he had 74% anyway, actually. Yeah, no, he's got to come in. I mean, what are they doing with this West Coast midfield? Like, they're just throwing the magnets around. I mean, Tim Kelly, you would assume, comes back in. He's going to demand some CBAs. Who gets kicked out? Is it Baker? Is it Hall? Jack Hutchinson had 85%. I mean, who are these guys? No wonder all the mids are going nuts against them. Who's got him this week? Essendon. So Merritt's a pretty good pick. If you got Merritt, chuck the C on him. Or the VC. Absolutely must. Matt Flynn R2 is my personality, and now it's Ned Long. Yeah, fair enough. That's valid. I think Ned Long's got upside, clearly. So I don't hate it at all. Yeah, I don't hate it at all. Downsy, you're my hero. Thanks, Perry. Would you boost to get Cleary for Henderson? Yes. Henderson's dead, I think. It's his break even. So these are my trades this week. So, who was I watching? I was watching a podcast last night talking about holding Davidson. I think it was that Code Sports. Um, and yeah, it just made sense. Like, I can keep Davidson one more week. He plays at Marvel, where he has gone at 127 or whatever it was against Carlton. So why not hold him that one extra week, and then potentially get a decent score on field, and then we're going to flick him next week regardless. Unless he goes really nuts, then you can't. But yeah, planning on getting rid of him and trainer next week, 300k each, and then grab Josh Dunkley for under 570. I think we'll get him, which is really nice. I think a lot of people paid 620 for him. Back to the original question. Henderson's break even 55. I'd be surprised if he plays. To be honest, he was pretty shit. Yeah, grabbing Nick, and yeah, Matt Roberts gone. Spoke about it a bit last night. I think yeah, I'm keen to jump off. I mean, Trainer and Reed outscoring him, and they're 200k cheaper, so it'd be a bit stupid holding him. I think he's lost his role a bit, playing a bit more accountable from what I saw. For him, he needs to be in that full seagull role to score well, and I think that's biased now. What's going on, Max? I don't know. Is this actually part of the? Oh, right. So I think they've changed the extension. Nice. Whoever made this, Clutch has. I like this backdrop because even this one was quite bright, but now having the dark mode. What's green? It's kind of cool, but it's a bit bright. Red. Yeah, red's kind of cool. But we'll go with the dark mode. Brunswick, thank you so much for the donation, man. Much appreciated. Thank you for loving my work as well. Hopefully I can help some of you guys with some trades and whatnot. So I'm actually thinking about starting a segment where I'll review some teams, talk about what I would do trade-wise for those teams. So yeah, that could be potentially a good idea. Yeah, so we'll wait and see. But yeah, maybe one video a week and just probably 20-30 minutes long, go through teams for a couple minutes each. You send me your team, send me your salary cap, how many boosts you have left, stuff like that. And we'll talk through some trades and yeah, work out whether you're playing for ranking or if you're playing for overall. And yeah, I'll talk through what I would be doing for what it's worth. Yeah, that's fair. You can likely wait a week on Al Hawley too. A score of 70 gets him to 155k, which I think you still jump on. Yeah, true. I think, yeah, out of all of them, he's got the most potential, but hard to ignore those really, really high break-evens, or low break-evens, I should say. Real going top 8. Yeah, I was looking at this before. I think he goes just top 8. Have a look, right? So we're going off average. So he's in 8 at the moment. Yeah, I think he does get there. I think Dacos jumps up. Probably George Hewitt drops out over time. Just depends how long these tags last. If everyone's still getting tagged, Hewitt, Dunkley, those guys are going to go nuts. Libba, and Neil and Sarong and those kind of guys won't even be close. Just because they'll be close, but they won't be in the top 8. Which is crazy to think about. If you said at the start of the season, you'd be calling people mad, but looks like that's the situation. Phantom's Lair could be a call. Yeah, I think so. To be honest, I don't really rate their opinions that highly. It sounds a bit mean, I guess, but yeah, I don't think they're that switched on with some certain things. Maybe Phantom is, but the other two, yeah. But I did like the idea of holding Davidson just that one extra week, especially if you're trading Roberts. You still grab Nick Dacos, but if you're not trading Roberts, you probably need Davidson's cash. So I think either way is good. Look, I don't think he loses money. I think he can hit 60 quite comfortably, but yeah, he only hit 61, so maybe not. My last boost, DeConey, Roberts, Rankin. Were you trading Rankin out? Wanking, I was going to say. Don't know if I'd do that. I think Roberts I'm happy with. DeConing I'm happy with. But Rankin, he's going to be a top 6, man. I wouldn't be trading him out. Was looking at the DFS positional scoring averages. Halfbacks and inside mids are green against Carlton for North. Maybe Sheasel VC. We got to keep an eye on that because the halfbacks have been getting tagged by Cottrell. Actually, is Cottrell even playing at the moment? But yeah, keep an eye on that because Michael Voss seems to like to go after those halfbackers. Dale copped it, Short copped it. So yeah. Would you tick off O'Sullivan, Davidson, and Pryor to Cleary, Gross, and Nakos? Yep. Thinking Bowie, Davidson, and Cos for your exact 3 picks. Don't need a boost, though. Thoughts? I mean, if you don't need a boost, do it. Yeah, it sounds good. How are you feeling about not having any boosts? Not really bad at all. I think I spoke about it in my trade plan videos last night. So look at the team, how it is now, and just imagine trainer becomes Matthew Carroll, whatever his name is, the 99K rookie for Carlton. Trainer becomes him, and Davidson becomes Josh Dunkley. So we field Ashcroft, Reed, and Bice, and they're the only rookies we're fielding. Oh, and then the flex as well. So no, I don't really care. I think Bice and Reed, that was another reason I kind of got rid of Roberts, is because these guys are scoring so well. You'd be kind of silly to have them on the bench wasting, on-field points. So yeah, I think you can keep these two guys, or these 3, or Trainer's probably gone next week, but these 2 especially will be in my team for at least the next few weeks. And I think they're the last ones you want to upgrade because they're scoring so well. So just let it ride. Hopefully someone like a Sinclair comes down a little bit. Another option is if you want to get a defender, you can swing Sheasel down if you have him. It's something I've considered. So maybe grab Whitfield next week. I think it's Whitfield or Dunkley for me next week. Leaning towards Dunkley, but could definitely be Whitfield. So we'll see with that. And then you swing Sheasel to the mid and still field Bison, Zach Reed. So yeah, team structure-wise is really, really good. So I'm not worried about not having boost at all. Is it worth getting Track if it means to get rid of Ashcroft? Nah, not yet. I mean, look at Track and Ashcroft. They only had 6 points between them. Wouldn't be doing that. Would you waste a boost to getting Gross to replace dead rookie? Yep, I think I would. Gross getting CBAs, it's a pretty nice role. It's going on Icy Glove. Would you bring in Sheasel or Holmes this week into my midfield? Also, thoughts on LD or based on price? LDU is probably one I'll be steering clear of just because he's so hot and cold. What the fuck? I did not mean click on him. Break even 97. He probably goes under 500. He's averaging the 93. Look, if you really are confident in him, go for it. I mean, he's coming off 2 tons. You could, but he is a tag target. If anyone's going to get tagged from North, it is him. I don't mind. I don't hate it, but for me, I'm trying to avoid some traps. I think he's one you likely might have to sideways, and he's a roller coaster. So, yeah, I'll be not picking LDU. I think I'll just stick to guys that I'm pretty confident are going to be top of their line, like Whitfield, Dunkley, and not have to overthink it as much. Zorko, worry, couple bad scores in a row. Nah, not a worry. Still averaging the 117. Frustrating a little bit, but yeah, we're still confident in Zorko. Lynch and Leak to Gross and Cleary. Bank 220k and a boost and upgrade next week. Lynch and Leak. Who's it? Tom Lynch? Yeah, do that. Dacos or Ashcroft? Should we talking about Will Ashcroft? Grab Dacos. Going Roberts, Moraes, Davidson into Gross, Cleary, and Gorn and Flex. Due to me having TDK and Cherry, gives me 260k to upgrade Humphrey, Reed, Supremo next week. Yep, I like doing that 2-week plans. That's what I'm doing. I'm actually doing a lot more in advance, to be honest. But yeah, I might actually update my notepad. Supercoach. So now that we're grabbing Dacos, we can take him off. And now Roberts is going to be gone, so we can cross that out. I think we don't want Wangani Malera. I was looking at it before. I think they were talking about him pushing up the ground. He did play forward in that last quarter, so we'll take him off. So I think we want Whitfield and Sinclair. They're the guys we want. Sinclair, we're going to have to wait. He's going to be the last one to grab because obviously price. Roberts is gone, so we can change that. 12 trades left. Make that Rankin / Warner. Definitely got my eye on Chad Warner. Who do we want to flex? This is another thing. I'm not sure who we want to flex at this point. It's probably going to be like a Cherry if the Koning scores well. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't realize that was covering up quite a bit. How do I do this? Is it this one? Yeah. So Dunks is actually 2 trades. That gives us 16 there. And I do want Heaney round 9, so I want Heaney after that. Yeah. So I think we don't want Holmes. I think we want Whitfield and Sinclair. And we'll make that these defenders D5 and 6. And we'll make Bond's not actually going to be 4 trades. So yeah, this is it's kind of bullshit, but that's kind of my general idea of trade plans. Walsh, LDU, sorry. Walsh. O'Sullivan, a Stone to Naz. And Cleary, or O'Sullivan, Davidson to Naz. O'Sullivan and Stone for sure. Ferozzi maintains his role from last week. Should I trade him or go for Dacos? Ooh, it's a good question. I'd probably bring him in, yeah. Just wait that one more week. Make sure the role stays. Make sure it wasn't just a fluke game as well. And then, yeah, grab Connor Rosie. I mean, he's under 400k. You pretty much can't pass up on that for what he can score in that role. Hewitt, a good pod pick. I don't mind it. The only problem with Hewitt is he's got that round 12 bye, which is very dreadful. I'm quite worried about that, to be honest. So, yeah. What's going on, Dusty? Don't argue. How are you, mate? Is Davidson, Bowie, and Kako good to Cleary, Reid, and Dacos? Yeah. Trade Jaden Short. Yeah. Maybe not this week. He scored a ton. Just hold him for now. I have to trade out either Callahan or Roberts to get Dacos this week. Roberts. Thinking swallowing my pride and bringing back JHF and Cleary for... Yeah, I'd do that. It is swallowing pride a little bit, bringing him back, but I can see why people would anti-pod it now, just because, you've missed the big scores, and yeah, I could see why you wouldn't bring him back, but at the same time, I think logically it makes sense to get him. Nick Dacos, you think he gets tagged by Dunkley? Maybe. Team's looking solid. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Jasper Fletcher, pot or nah? Look, to the naked eye, looks good every week. Like he's just everywhere. 99, 90. Probably 70k is a bit awkward. Probably wouldn't go there. Captain McRae or Baz or Zorko or TDK or Dacos or probably Dacos VC, and then I wouldn't be going TDK this week. Cherry's a hard matchup. Yeah, I'm not sure. McRae and Baz, who are they playing? Yeah, McRae's probably a good shout against his old team, Marvel Stadium. I'd be pretty confident going him. Sam DeConing, Driscoll, and Roberts for Dacos, Gross, and Track. Yep, I like that. LDU, yeah, okay. So this is another thing you don't like. I don't like picking players that are playing through injury. Um, so yeah, it depends. Do you want to grab him if he's known to play through injury? I think yeah, if he's healthy, yeah, he should be fine. But Dunks doesn't tag. He hasn't been tagging this year, but he has in the past. We spoke about that. Always playing it different to everyone else. About time paid off. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. I mean, I haven't done too badly in the last few years. Yeah, I think top 3K maybe every year, but this year obviously going a bit deeper. Really wanting headlong, but too scared to. Yeah, it's a scary pick. It's ballsy. It's not something I'm willing to take a risk on, but I could see why you would. Plenty of upside. Surely Clay Hall holds. I need another couple price rises out of him. Looked lost out there though. Honestly, I don't even know what he looks like. I was watching the game. I don't even know what he looks like, so couldn't really tell you. Roberts for Tom Stewart? Not this week. Tom Stewart break even 162. So yeah, probably not this week. Drop Clary? Nah, don't drop Clary. Got a really nice fixture coming up. Freo, Richmond, West Coast. So yeah, you'd be kind of crazy to trade him. Is it okay to fade Stu once price drops, prioritizing track and Dacos? I mean, yeah, why not? Stewart's such a roller coaster with his availability. It's doing my head in. Ugh. Seriously doing my head in. Sorry for this squeaky ass chair. Who out of JHF, Rankin, or Petrarca should I look to get next week? Probably Horn Francis. To be honest, I think his break even's really low. What is it, 39? Yeah, it's probably Horn Francis. He might have missed the boat. It's probably this week or never. Heaney, Hewitt, Dunkley, or Rao? Dunkley. Thoughts on having Zorko, Dunkley, Ashcroft, and Ashcroft on the same team? Well, that's what I'm going to have. I don't really care. When's their bye? It's 15, is it? 16. Oh, they're the last bye. That bye's chill. We'll be fine. We got 1, 2, 3. Zach Reed won't be in the team by then. Levi Ashcroft won't be in the team by then. Nah, it's fine. Absolutely fine. Okay to double down this week. Want Dacos, but can't afford this week. Yeah, for sure. I'd be going Dacos, but to be honest, I'm keen to watch some captain videos this week because I haven't done enough research. Yeah. So would like some more information on all these captaincies because to me, just looking at it, doesn't look like there's anything that really stands out. But the ones that have been standing out have been flops anyway. So to be honest, I don't know. Roberts, Davidson, Henderson to Dacos, Gross, Cleary, plus 165k. Or Cos, Davidson. I'll be honest, guys, I really don't like these kind of questions because, like, there's just so many and, like, I don't know. It's like, it actually gives me a headache thinking about all these and thinking, oh my God, he's got this much money, blah, blah, blah. So if you can, please don't ask these, like, long-winded trade plans because, like, I would make a video separate for that in future, but it's just frustrating. Like, nothing against it, but just can get a bit annoying. Not to pick you out, Ricky, obviously. It's just a general thing I'm talking about. Roberts, Davison, Henderson to Dacos goes Cleary, plus 165. Or Davidson, Moraes. Dacos goes Cleary. I'd just get rid of Roberts. That's what I'm doing. VC, Dacos, Captain Whitfield. Yeah. Whitfield, Adelaide Oval should be fine. If LDU has had a foot injury for 3 years, it makes his new contract even funnier. Yeah, 100%. I can't believe how much they paid him. I mean, he was going to walk if they didn't, I guess. SDK, Roberts, Moraes, out. Dacos, Whitford, and Gross in. Yep. Sullivan, Roberts, and Rosita, Nas, Dacos, and Cleary. Yeah, sounds good. Wait, hang on. No. Don't trade Connor Rosie out. Do not trade him out. That's the last thing you want to do. Definitely not. Trade Cherry for Gorn? Not yet. If Rosie maintains his role from last week, should I trade him in or go for Dacos? I think I just spoke about this, didn't I? I was thinking BMW or Mercedes with my 50k win. I actually don't know. I think both those cars are nice. Holmes or she's all in. That's a good question. Probably Holmes. He's 19 but looks 30, heaps of tattoos and a mullet. Okay. Oh, maybe I have seen him. That's like that other Hall. Max Hall, isn't he tatted up and looks got a mullet or some shit? What's your strategy now that you're up there in the ranks? Pods get aggressive. Well, yeah, aggressive 100%. I mean, I've been playing aggressive since round 1. I've got 0 boost left. I think the strategy is just not necessarily grab pods, just try and get the team full primo as soon as possible and get as many dud rookies off the field. That's the strategy, and kind of got an idea of the primos I want. I think the only pod I'll probably bring in is Isaac Heaney. I think he's got a massive ceiling and has a very good run starting around 9. So expects Sydney to be a bit better as well, just generally. So yeah, Heaney's getting bulk CBA. He's just a little bit down on form to start the season, and I think he can go a month with a 130 average, and it wouldn't surprise me. We saw it last year. So yeah, I think Heaney's my pod, and he's going to be under 540, 550k. So juicy price. It'll probably be like a Levi Ashcroft and Zach Reed for him in round 9. Nick Newman, isn't he ACL? Pinnet comes. Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind this just because it will shake things up, and it will. People that I think rank 1 had like TDK R1 and Briggs R2, so that would kind of cook him a little bit, maybe. VC Merritt into C Brayshaw, that's probably like as good of a VCC you could get this week. Thoughts on Roberts, Moraes, and Stone to Merritt, Cleary, and Gross. Went Merritt over Dacos. Yeah, it's fine. Fair enough. Sorry, mate. I didn't mean to pick you out. It's a general thing. It's a general thing. Who would you get rid of to downgrade Davidson to Cleary? Yeah, probably Corey Warner. Some in the triple downgrade. I mean, you're going to have money coming forward, but no, I wouldn't be doing that. This Gold Coast guy is asking the same question. Yeah, I know. Why am I sitting like a female? The reason is because I normally put my legs on my desk, but I've got too much shit on the desk at the moment, so I can't fully stretch out. So it's a bit zesty, but fuck, I don't care at the moment. Gross or Cleary? Cleary. Sorry, I said Gross last night. After doing a bit more research, looks like Cleary's the one to go out of them. When will you go full primo? I don't know. I mean, it's like team right now, it's not full primo, but it's not terrible. Like once Davidson becomes Dunkley, I'm fielding Levi Ashcroft who's scoring 90s, Reed who's scoring 100s, Bice who's scoring 90s. It's not, it's not full primo clearly, but in terms of scoring, it's fine to stay like that for quite some time. Roberts over Callahan, I would be trading. What you got against Roberts? I just think makes more sense with if we didn't have defender rookies scoring well on the bench, probably wouldn't bin Roberts. But if you're benching someone like Zach Reed, 104, and you're fielding Roberts, what's the point? You cash him in, you get 2 primos the next 2 weeks, which is what I'm doing. So Roberts gives me Dacos and Dunkley. Whereas if I didn't do that, I would only be able to get 1 in the next 2 weeks. So Makes sense to me. Brayshaw for Sarong. Oh, sideways. If you're really confident Sarong's going to keep copying tags, sure, but probably have to just ride Sarong at this point. Would you VC Neil over Dacos as a pod move? Yeah, I don't know. Does he cop Perryman? Maybe. How's your dog going? It's been a while since he's barked on stream and been told off. Has he gone on the eat list? He's all right. He's a bit tired at the moment. Both halls to fit the profile. Have a look at Clay Hall and you can tell me if he looks remotely 19. All right. Have a look at him. Clay Hall. Oh, yeah, you're right. No, he doesn't. No, he definitely doesn't. That's him. Yeah, wow. I mean, the hairline probably doesn't help him. Probably isn't doing him any favors. Yeah. Yeah, right. Interesting. Would you bring in Al Hawley, Carroll, instead of Gross to field lead or trainer? Yeah, this is another one that I was tossing up with as well. I think we just wait on Al Hawley. We have to get the other two, I think. What's my rank? Is it 78? 78, yeah. Dacos O'Neill, Dacos. Is it worth bringing Nick Martin in the back line? I wouldn't. What's your best ever finish in Supercoach and what's your go-to takeaway and watch the footy? Also, drink of choice. Well, I actually don't drink at all in terms of alcohol, but just general drink. The White Monsters hit pretty hard. Go-to takeaway and watch the footy. I mean, pizza's pretty good because you can kind of just keep eating it throughout the whole game because it's actually quite nice cold. Best ever finish in Supercoach. Not top 100. I don't know. I don't actually know. It's just gay. Thoughts on rookies on the bubble next week. Yeah, it looks like the Carroll from Carlton will be decent. Will White, I mean, don't know if he holds his spot. Carroll, I hope, holds his spot. Is it just those two? I think it is just those two. Look, there's not going to be many options, eh? Corey Durden, nope. Yeah, looks like it's just them. Well, don't have much choice. I think the other one is going to be Saad Al Hawley that people look at. I think JG just spoke about it before. Looks like we could probably pick him up for like 150 with a 70 score. So, yeah. Do I trade Neil? I think you definitely can, but I probably wouldn't. I expect tags to start coming McCluggage's way. Ranked 15K with good structure and cash gen. If I'm playing for ranking, should I play aggressive or be more conservative? 100% play aggressive. I think you see it in all the winners that have won the last few years. They all have the same thing and they all play an aggressive. They're all playing the value game. The value game for me was definitely overlooked last year. Like I said, I was bringing in Tom Green, Zach Merritt, Matt Rao, all 600K plus, like 650. Like, what was I thinking? I was thinking they were going to be these super coach absolute gods and just average 130 every week. Like, it's never going to happen. Even Sinclair now, I mean, he's going nuts. McCluggage and Sinclair right now. Do you really think they're going to average 128 and 126 for the whole season? Like, I just don't see that happening. I mean, it's a possibility, but I'll be very surprised. So just wait, get them cheaper. But yeah, play aggressive for sure. If you're going for ranking, play aggressive. Different story for you given you have him, but Roberts to Stewart next week is so happening for me when he drops. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Stewart's got such a cheesy role. Plays defender, loose, and midfield. Like what? It's like the most overpowered role ever. Thoughts on Zorko if you don't own him? Get him cheap. Probably get him like 570. Probably wait for another ton though and make sure he can get some form back. But yeah, don't grab him now. Pineapple on a pizza. I don't like pineapple at all, so that's a no-no. I like these questions. Thoughts on bringing in LDU this week at 504k? No, not for me. I think he cops George Hewitt this week as well. Worth using a third boost to go Cos to Cleary? Yes. Currently done Robertson, Davidson for Nakos and Gross gives me 450k. Yeah. How good is that? 450k in the bank, you go massive next week. Grab a primo for like nothing for one trade. Should I try to go TDK for Gorn if Pittinet's named? Nah, I think with Pittinet is you just want to wait 1 or 2 weeks. I'm probably leaning towards 2. I'm happy to cop 2 bad scores from DeConey before I trade him. Just because I think there's a chance Pittinet gets dropped when Mackay comes back. And yeah. White Monsters are unreal. Carroll is as close to his lock as possible from here. Will definitely hold his spot off the halfback. They really want the ball in his hand. He's highly rated internally. There you go. Didn't know that. So I hope you're right with all that, because it'd be nice to have a 99k rookie. Be good for us. Are you worried about your cash out on the bench at all? Not even remotely. I mean, I think someone had to go the other night saying I had no cash gen, blah, blah. Like, what do you want me to do? There's only so many rookies. I'm not making the rookies. So I've pretty much grabbed everyone that was on the bubble and had low break even. Dudley was unlucky with the sub. But what am I meant to do? So I'm not worried. No. Think about it. We've just brought in 2 guys that are going to make at least 100k. And we're going to be constantly bringing in cash gen throughout the whole season. Every round, we're going to bring in at least 1 cash cow. So just keep that in mind. Yeah. Oh, wow. Sorry, guys. We can't get comfy. What AFL team I support? I support Carlton. Track on Nakos this week and trade other the following. I think Nakos. My friggin' legs are going to sleep. Been in the same spot. Field, Clay Hall, Gross and White. Gross. Clay Hall got taken out of the midfield in that last quarter, so probably a red flag. Little sideways, but would you consider trading out Stewart for someone more reliable like a Clark from Freo? No, not at all. Any hobbies outside of gym and footy? Play basketball as well. Yeah. Dacos this week, Merritt next week, or Merritt this week and Dacos next. Probably Merritt this week and Dacos next. Look, with Merritt, I'm personally not keen on his CBA split. I know he's still scoring fine, but like you look at it, he's going at 63% this year. I think last year was in the 80s. Yeah, 80. Yeah. I think it's Merritt. He's going to be good. He is a tag target. Keep that in mind. But this week, if you want to get him, this is probably the week to do it. I'm trying to go with this no 600k plus players. And if I brought Merritt in, that would be disobeying that rule. So I don't think you need to pay 600 for anyone this year. I think the winner of last year didn't ever have Sarong and Butters or something, like 2 of the best mids. So yeah, I think you don't actually need some of these top dogs. And at this point, we're going to fade Sinclair until he gets cheapish, because 640 or whatever the hell he is not even remotely worth it. You need him to average like 130 for that to be justified. Dunkley top 8? I think so. What city do I live in? I live in Melbourne. Thoughts on getting Cleary, Gross, and Dacos for 3 rookies, or trading Roberts to get Dacos, Rosie, and yeah, trade Roberts. I know you're hot on Dacos, but I'm tossing up between Whitfield and Dacos. Thoughts? I mean, it depends what his structure looks like. If you're taking Bice or Reed off the field or Trainer off the field, probably just grab Dacos. But I mean, Whitfield's a good pick as well, and I think he definitely gets less tags than Dacos. So, yeah. Thoughts on bringing in Wangani Malera next week? Yes, I like it, but I did get a bit worried when I started thinking about how he went forward. Looks like they're potentially going to play him wherever they want, which is good for St Kilda and not great for Supercoach. Supercoach Pro, what's going on, mate? Back-to-back nights, yes, sir. Should I boost tracking this week or Stewart next week? Keeping in mind, I'd rather field Reed than any F6. I think Stewart next week. That's that. Oh, right, because you want to. Yeah, okay. Wait, is Stewart going to be F5? If he's going to be F5, then yeah, Stewart. But otherwise, track. Leaning on from my Cos to Cleary question, as well as I can boost Cos straight to. I'm going to pull the trigger. Yeah, I think so. Up the bag is also go for Carlton. Very nice, very nice. Have bad rookies in Armstrong, Camporelli, and Payton on bench, but keep on putting off trading them for premium stores. Screw them. They haven't made enough money to cash in, so just hope they come back. And look, unless you got a donut, then trade them. But I wouldn't be worried about your bench. Don't even worry. Like, yes, it's annoying having dead rookies, but if you're sidewaysing dead rookies, you're not making any money. And at the end of the day, that's not making any progress on field. Because at the end of the day, bench doesn't mean shit when it comes to what your score is. So don't stress too much about it. Which of Shees or Whitfield's Sinclair should I go for first? I think Whitfield's the one. Look, you probably get him on a 600k, and he's definitely one I'll be considering this week. It's going to be a close call with Whitfield and Dunkley. I'll probably have to have a look into the runs. We can have a quick look here. Inside mid for Brisbane, St Kilda, Gold Coast North, then Melbourne, Hawthorn, Essendon, Adelaide. I don't know if it really matters for Dunkley because you know he's not going to cop the tag. And then designated kick in for Whitfield. Orange, white, orange. Might cop Jordan. I think Jordan's gone to him before. Yeah, look, Whitfield's run looks pretty nice. Probably cops Cottrell there or someone from Carlton. But yeah. I think Whitfield's safe. I mean, you look what he did post-buy last year and he's just absolute animal. Where is he? Did he? Oh, I've filtered it to mids only, haven't I? Yeah. Where's Lockie Whitfield? Post-buy last year, he was unreal. I don't think he went. I think he might have had one sub-ton, and that was like a 97 or something. 2024. Yeah. Post-buy was unbelievable. Yeah, he's probably coming in next week. Let's be real. That's insane. That's actually insane. Jesus. Bailey Smith. Is Gross's role secured to the point where I should use a boost to go Cods to him? No, not really. I don't think anyone in that West Coast team's role secured at this point. How about the Eagles versus Blues game? Yes, we won, but it was also one of the worst AFL games I've watched. Shit. Okay. First one, I'd give it to Jokic, and this one, who's your Supercoach GOAT? As in players like Rockcliffe and Swan. Oh, look, I was definitely playing around the Rockcliffe time, but I wasn't like I was watching footy, but I was only like 10. So look, Supercoach GOAT. I mean, I think Dangerfield back in the day was just so safe. Like his 2017 season, I know Dusty was unreal, but he was so stiff that he had Dusty going nuts that year because his 2017 season was one of the best seasons I've ever seen. Just like pure domination, average 136. Let's Does it tell us his scores, season stats? Let's have a look. Because this was a joy to watch and a joy to own. He had a couple of down games, 65 and 90, but let me just read them out. 138, 140, 138, 120, 110, 112, 151, 163, 149, 141, 145, 196, 165, 141, 142, 108, 141, 146, 163. Like this is the GOAT. And watching him was just, oh my God, he was so dominant. Like, just no one could touch him. There's a lot of decent plays around 550 to 500k. Yeah, 100%. That's why I don't think paying up for these 600k are worth it, especially the way the taggers are going. Luke Jackson a trade, yes. Too much money on the bench. Yeah, get rid of him. Been good for you though if you started him. Ned Long, worried about Houston pushing Perryman back to the mid. Oh, it's a good question. Yeah, the Degoe thing's weird as well. Yeah. Look, Ned Long might just be unlucky and might not be able to just get CBAs, but gee, it'd be pretty rough to take him out after his game on the weekend. Track or Stewart? Stewart. Most underrated player right now. If we're talking Supercoach, or if we're just talking general, this is a tricky one. I talk Supercoach. I think Will Ashcroft's probably a bit underrated. How many people have him? Whoops. He's in 23%. No, he's actually not. I mean, Andy Brayshaw's probably a bit underrated. The season he's having is insane. I mean, his tackle numbers just crazy. Yeah, we'll go with Andy Brayshaw. I don't think the league rates him super highly. Like, just general, not Supercoach, but just general. 400k left with projected 2220. Yep, that's good. Should you hold Roberts? I'm trading. Yes, this is 100% a possibility. I think he can get dropped, no doubt about it. Because I was saying this today, like, if Roberts isn't their designated kick guy, what is he in that team? It looks like Bice has taken his spot. I wouldn't play Roberts over someone like a Cunningham, who's more of a lockdown. Like, I'd much rather have that solid defender, like back pocket defender. Yes, he's not as good a distributor as Roberts, but he's definitely better defensively. So I think they'll look at dropping him for sure. Like, Roberts isn't a tackler, like defender. He's just not. He's just a offensive back line player. No, I wouldn't be going near Setterfield. Too many CBA guys in that midfield. Should I go with Dacos in the midfield? Gorn at flex. Probably go Gorn. Need help with trade plans. All right. Look, I'm not going to do this for everyone in this video because it takes too much time, but I'll do this. What the fuck? Did I just press? Is it Gone with the Wind? This is annoying. I can't say the team like that. It would need to be a screenshot. Get rid of O'Driscoll. Probably get rid of O'Driscoll, Davidson, and just grab a Primo. Top 6 forward right now. I've got Baz McRae. Daniel might bring in Draper. Draper's one that I'm seriously considering. I mean, that solo ruck, I'd need to see what he's done in a solo ruck before. Does anyone actually know? 110's pretty solid against Gorn, actually. He's one to really, really keep an eye on because he could, like, solo rucks can go massive. Do they bring in Goldstein? Is Goldstein still on the list? I don't know. Definitely one to watch. 100% one to watch. I don't know who the top 6 forward is. It probably is, McRae. Trackhorn, Francis, Baz, Daniel, and then Rankin probably here instead of Marriage. Top 10 mids from here on out. Oh, that's way too hard to pick. I couldn't even do that if I tried. I think Brayshaw, Dunkley, Dacos from my team, well, my future team will be in there, but yeah. Should we be looking at wing defend for midfielders attacking halfback? Yeah, probably. Isn't he the designated kick in there? Yeah, true. He's got a couple of reds. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like maybe round 9. Round 9, you want to grab him. That's a good point. But, like, let's see what he scored against those teams that he played in last year. MEN. What is it? Yeah. So, yeah. So these are the red matchups: 117, 153, 105. Look, this is good, but this isn't everything. I think this is better for mids and rucks. I don't know how accurate it actually is for defenders. So we're chilling. Whitfield's still a fine pick. Albert Jr. Supercoach go, yeah. So he was a little bit before my time. I reckon I started playing like 2016. I really want to bring in Rosie and Long and Cleary for Humphrey, Davidson, and Hewitt. That's too risky. No, not really. Pendles, yeah. Very consistent. What are your thoughts on Noah Anderson? Always goes big against Richmond. Yeah, I think you could pick him for sure. He'll be around the mark top 8. Here goes a dog. Do you think in, gone, out, Cherry? Not yet. Copied your trades with Roberts out and the Rooks. Hopefully gets me in top 100 over the next couple of weeks while they're on top 78. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Goldie in 2015 was nuts as well. I remember I VC'd him like every week in that 2016 or 17, just hoping he would go 200. He just didn't. He was a gun. I'd give Humphrey one more week. George Hewitt's underrated, definitely. Watch me pay $490K for Cripps next week. Punch Jai Walker's getting tagged by his own shadow. Just be careful with that round 12 buy because it's not looking good for me. Please do me team name. I'm voting Layla. Look, with the teams, I thought you could view it in a team view like this. So I probably won't be doing team reviews in this stream, but gonna have, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have some future plans with videos, and we'll figure something out with the teams and talk about my trades and stuff. But yeah, playing with the guts, worst case. Well, that's a thing. There's already so many mids running through there. I don't know. I'm gonna get Dagos in my midfield this week. So who should I bring in for Roberts? Considering I won't have much cash left. Just grab the rookie. Grab one of Cleary and Gross. What's with the hate on Jordan Ridley? I mean, not really any hate, just kind of a little bit fake of a primo, I think. Only 500K, yeah. Not for me. If you're keeping Roberts this week, would you field him over Reed? Yes. I want Draper too. It's this week or never, though. I feel Goldie's surely done. Just insurance policy backup. Well, we'll see how the teams are named. I think you can afford to wait 1 week. What does he, if he goes 120 this week, what does he go to? Goes to 450, 460. So it goes up like 40, 50K. You can afford to wait 1 week. That's a big risk. What do you prefer? Should I boost this week? Go from 6 rookies on field to 5, or should I double downgrade bank to 50K? Boost this week. Who do I play basketball for? I just play in a local league in Bulleen at the moment. Trade Neil and rookies to Dacos, or Roberts and rookies to get Rosie. Ooh, I like the second one. Nah, I wouldn't pick Setterfield up. Senior planning notes are full time. Surely Butters has to be on the plan if Bond is. He's top 6 for sure. Looked the class above last week. Yeah. Do you want Butters, Rosie, and Horn Francis? Also round 12 bye. I mean, he's a potential sideways if we have the trades up the sleeve in the end. Like it could be like a Clary to Butters. Potential, yeah. I need to see his price come down a little bit, which I'm not sure it will. Keeping Davidson one more week, yes. You can see the team if you search it in the rankings tab. Okay, nice. Fuck me, Sam DeConing is gay. Jesus. When are we going to acknowledge McCluggage? He's probably top 8. Yeah, well, this is the problem. It's only because Neil's copying the tags. McCluggage is going so nuts. I'm pretty sure McCluggage copped a lot of tags last year. But I can't believe teams are tagging Neil over McCluggage. I mean, impact-wise, McCluggage is way better than Neil with his disposals, in my opinion. Can I trade both O'Sullivan? Yes. All right. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be live for, so if you got any more questions, get them through. Yep, do that. If Dylan keeps CBAs, he could be gun pick. Yeah, Dylan Moore. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, keep an eye on him for sure. I don't like him, but 101. Apparently, all his CBAs were in the second half as well. Yeah. So he basically played all the CBAs in the second half. Nash got taken out. Is he the fourth, though? I think it goes Newcomb, Warple, McKenzie, then Moore. I don't know. Maybe not. He's one to wait and see. I mean, how many forwards can we grab? We're already looking at Draper and Dylan Moore. Are they traps? I don't know. Marshall next week or week after potentially. He doesn't look good though. Stone out. Stone, Henderson, Davidson out. Cleary, Ghost, Dacos in. Yes. Premier mod. Should I get? Already have Neil, Track, Rosie, and Brayshaw. Get Dunkley. Oh, get Dacos, so. Yeah, he's disappointment. Chad Warner gets a good run. Yeah, this is the thing. This is why I want Heaney. I think I want Heaney over Warner. What time do you reckon it's? Could be any this week, to be honest. Yeah. Neil definitely better than McCluggage. You just don't answer when he's not tagged. I mean, depends. Like Neil, yeah, he's a better inside mid than McCluggage. But I think if you want to tag someone from Brisbane, I think you should tag McCluggage because he's the one you can like stop his, his run, like run and carry, and like he's obviously a very good kick. He's just been tailing teams up with that, the inside 50s and stuff. So yeah, I'd much rather tag McCluggage. But as a Supercoach option, yes, Neil's better. Thoughts on Lockie Ash? Nah, trap. Nah, maybe not a trap, but he trapped me a few years ago, so I'm not going there. LD, you an option? Probably not. I spoke about him before. 3 trades, 2 downgrades, and 1 premium upgrade. Go Dacos, go on flex. Yep. If I was getting Draper, that's a question. It'd have to be marriage. I'm still pretty confident in marriage. Except for the flag, I think Brisbane. Sam Draper, a smoky. Yes. Oh, Nash subbed out. Maybe that's why. Cherry's playing through an injury, hamstring injury at the moment. What rookie should I get? Brody and Cleary this week. Yeah, get Gross. Do I hold Callahan or Humphrey? Callahan hold. What's my trades? These are my trades right here. Chuck or Dacos this week? Dacos. Is Rosie a top 8 at the end of the year if he keeps his role? I think so, yes. You should do some trades to see different possibilities right now on stream. I did this last night. I think pretty comfortable with these ones. Nash was sub. Yep. Out Nevitt, Moraes, Lindsay, in Dacos, Ghost. Cleary, yay or nay? Yay. Sam Darcy, genuine pick? I think so. Yeah. Thoughts on Humphrey, Roberts, and Davidson to Dacos? Yeah, really like those trades. Worth boosting to get clearing gross this week to upgrade next week to Dacos. Yes. Is bringing in George Hewitt this week and getting Dacos next week a good move? Nah. Well, depends how you are for that round 12 buy. I mean, I sound like a broken record talking about it, but look, it's a really rough buy, and I would start planning for that now. Jana Short, probably not a keeper, no. Do you reckon it's okay to keep Levi at F6 for the next 5 or 6 weeks as a safe 80 and 90? Yeah, that's fine. Pride Davis and Roberts, 2 homes, clearing Dacos. Yep. Warner and Track. I like both, but I'm not sure which one I'd rather get. I've also got Petrarca, so I won't be getting Warner. I've got Roberts, Dacos. What's my reasoning? Thoughts on Sam DeConey being officially gay? I don't know. What's your reasoning on trading out Collins versus Davidson? Just what's the break evens actually? Well, it's a good question actually. I think Davidson probably goes bigger. I like his role more than O'Sullivan. So yeah. Roberts, Davidson, Lynch, for which Fred Gross, Alholi, or Rosie, Pachaka, Warner, and Alholi. Probably go Rosie. I don't know who that is. Probably as soon as possible for him. Round 12 going to be rough. Yeah, it is. All right, guys. I've had enough of the stream, to be honest. I'm a bit worn out. It's a lot of talking. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you had a good night. And I'll see you guys in the next one.